Last week we were talking about me being the interim, and this week we're talking about something really exciting, and that's bringing somebody in that can make a difference in our baseball program. Why Dave? That's the question. It's an easy thing. He is a perfect fit for the University of Tennessee. He is a proven winner. He has taken 2 different teams to Omaha. He has gone to Omaha as a head coach or assistant coach 7 of the last 16 years.
Dave is very familiar with Knoxville. His first Division I coaching position came with the Volunteers as he joined Rod Delmonico and the staff of Larry Simcox and Randy Burdett back in 1995. His love for the game, ability to teach and instruct, and positive energy were key ingredients in UT claiming a 2nd straight SEC championship and making the first trip to Omaha in 44 years. So again, it's an honor for me to welcome back to Big Orange Country and introduce the 24th baseball coach at the University of Tennessee, Dave Serrano.
It's exciting, it's special, and you're going to hit a home run, okay?
Thank you very much, John. I've been dreaming about this for the last 2 weeks. It's baseball time in Tennessee. Chancellor Cheek, Joan, Ronan, Cronin, thank you very much for putting the trust in me and your faith in me. I won't let you down in this leadership role, directing young men, student athletes to do the right things, be winners on the field and off the field. I'm going to bring up some names that might not mean anything to you. Bob Chichester, Paul Hope, Brian Quinn, Steve DeTola. Those are all superiors of mine that have given me a shot, that have given me a chance to be here today. And I appreciate them putting their trust and faith in me to allow me to get this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I'd like to thank George Horton, my mentor, my coach, my boss when I was growing up, another person that gave me a chance. He took a little right-hander that didn't throw very hard. I had to sit the bench for 2 years under him, but I never gave in. I finally got the opportunity, and it's led me to this position today. I'd like to thank all the fans, the media, any players, alumni, for coming out today and sharing this special day, not only with me, but with my family. This is a special day in my life. I'll reflect on something that happened last night after my family got in. They were delayed coming out of Atlanta. There was a little thunderstorm. We better get used to that, I know that. And my wife and I had a moment together, and she said, so what does it feel like? What did it feel like when they finally said that if you'd want the job? And I didn't really give her an answer. I didn't have an answer at that time. And she goes, well, you were by yourself later on that night waiting for us to come in. What was your emotions? What was going through you? I said, I don't know. I said, I'm very proud for all of us. And then it hit me this morning. And this message, I hope, sends a clear message to everyone in this room and everybody that's watching and every recruit that we'll go in the home one day. I compare this moment, it was like deja vu. In 2004, when we beat Texas to win the national championship, I was an assistant coach then. And unfortunately, Tracy, in the midst of that run, had to go home midstream of the tournament because at the time she was a wedding planner. And she had a wedding, I know, wrong on her, taking a job during the College World Series. But she had to go home to put on a wedding. So I was by myself. I actually had my oldest son, Kyle, with me, but he was off with the other bat boys running around after the game. And when I got to the room, I just was exhausted with emotion. I had a moment to myself, and I couldn't believe what I was part of something we accomplished. And it hit me this morning when I woke up. And I gave her the answer, what I was actually feeling, and I didn't realize it. It was the same feeling I had when we won the national championship. I couldn't believe this was happening. And I hope everyone understands Winning the national championship was one of the greatest moments ever in my professional career. And I'm comparing last night when Joan and I shook hands and came to an agreement, I'm comparing that moment being the same. And that hope shows everyone I am very proud to be here as the head coach of University of Tennessee. I'd like to thank all my past assistant coaches, all my past players. I couldn't do it myself. I never will say that I could do it myself. They helped me through my journey, okay? And I thank them for that. I'd like to thank my parents, Sam Serrano, my mom, Carol, who has passed on. Thank them for everything they've done, along with my brother and sisters, Steve and Karen. And definitely, last but not least, I'd like to thank my wonderful family. I think you heard my comment yesterday in the release. I've never been associated in a decision that I've seen 4 individuals back me 100%. They trusted me. My wife realizes that this is a great place to raise a family. We're on board with that. We're anxious to be part of this community. We'll be part of it in every way we can. But thank you to Tracy, Kyle, Zach, and Parker, because the Tennessee Vols are my team, but you guys are really my team. I'll tell you a little funny story. The other night when I knew I was coming in, Parker, who always seems to have the funny line, was really excited because Daddy had a chance to coach somewhere where we're going to get to wear Mommy's initial on the hat. You know, yesterday Cameron Harris was taking me around the facilities, not just baseball when my jaw dropped, but the football facilities, the basketball facilities, and things have changed for the good here. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention thank you to Mike Hamilton, because as I was driving around yesterday, his name was written all over those facilities that have been upgraded. And thank you, Mike. I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you for the opportunities you've given this athletic department, and I'd be wrong if I didn't say that.